Imagine the coin fresh from the royal mint. The first touch beneath your fingers is the rim, raised slightly, framing a world in miniature. Run your thumb around the edge and notice how it feels ever so slightly smooth, worn by the die, yet crisp in parts, holding the sharp line that separates the field from the edge. That rim is not just a boundary, it's protection, preserving every detail between its raised lip and the fields of the obverse and reverse. Now flip it over to the obverse. There is Queen Elizabeth II, her portrait by Jody Clark. Portraits change over time. This one is the 5th official portrait used in her reign, and the last introduced before her passing. It shows the monarch in her later years, with the maturity of decades, the serenity of responsibility. The diadem she wears is intricately rendered. Every gem, every scroll, every delicately wrought detail. Study the hairline, the curve of the ear, the line of the jaw. See the tiny creases that are more than mere features. These are traces of life lived long in the public eye, of the many faces she wore as head of state, mother, grandmother, figure of ceremonial and constitutional importance. The light plays differently over those surfaces. Some shine, some matte, some just quietly carry shadow. The inscription around the portrait, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD. These letters are as much part of the coin as the image. The font, the spacing, the geometry, they tell us that there is precision in everything, that even the letters are weighed, considered, chosen. DG Reg FD means, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Those words echo long traditions, centuries of ecclesiastical history, monarchy, law. Hold them in your mind not as archaic formulae, but as living echoes of a nation's identity. Turn the coin and inspect the reverse. Originally introduced in 2008, the royal shield design spreads across several coins. The 20-pence piece carries a section of the shield, curved segments that align with other denominations to form the whole. It is design as puzzle, as cohesion. The lines are sharp, the curves are measured. The divisions between the fields of the royal shield, lion rampants, unicorn supporters, rose, leek, thistle, though you may not see all in this coin, are hinted at. The metal here is struck cleanly. The relief stands out. Light will catch a raised section and cast shadows in another. The field, the background, is subtly textured in places, smooth in others. The edge of the reverse is smooth, the rim continuous, wrapping and protecting the whole design. Notice the date, 2015, distinct but balanced. It marks not just the year of minting, but a moment in time. In 2015, the world, Britain, stood where it stands. After the global financial crisis, amid debates about identity, about the place of monarchy, about the union of nations inside the United Kingdom. Coins are not just money. They are symbols. Every coin issued carries with it context, political, social, cultural. This 20-pence coin is stamped with that moment. The minting process, die preparation, planchet production, striking, connects you to industrial heritage, to the royal mint's long tradition, to technological evolution. The metal alloy used, cupronickel or copper-nickel plated steel, speaks of durability, of choice for both appearance and resilience under everyday usage. Think of the journey this coin has likely made. From mint to distribution, in circulation in pockets, purses, cash registers, perhaps for daily chores, occasional purchases, then gradually out of sight as modern cashless transactions take over. How many small transactions? How many times passed between hands, across counters, over checkout belts, across continents in pockets during travel? Each tiny scratch, each microscopic imperfection tells a story. Yet this particular coin, whatever its condition, holds more than lines and metal. It holds heritage. Consider the rarity factor. A coin's value to collectors depends strongly on condition, on proof status or special minting, on how many were produced, how many survived. A 2015 20-pence coin in perfect uncirculated condition. Such pieces are more scarce than those battered by commerce. Mint marks, strike quality, die polish, these all contribute. If the specimen exhibits full original luster, mirror-like fields, Deep, sharp relief, no blemishes, then it is prized highly. The numismatic community prizes those that escape wear. Those that preserve the sharpness of the portrait, the clarity of the shield segments, the crispness of date and lettering. Those that retain the metal's sheen. But beyond condition, design, and history, this coin gains significance for another reason. It is part of the final legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's coinage portrait series. For many, coins featuring her image are art, memorials, reminders. With her passing, those design series are closed chapters. New coins may carry portraits of the succeeding monarch. Thus, items like this 2015 20 pence become markers of an era, a tangible link to a specific reign, to the image of the monarch as she was in her later years. Collectors, historians, sentimentalists, all find meaning here. Now reflect on the symbolism of the royal shield design. Introduced in 2008 by Matthew Dent, this design innovation spreads a single coherent image, parts of the shield, across several coins.